Ho, ho, ho. Now, this one, ladies and gentlemen, this one certainly hit home. Being as an ex-military man myself, I was constantly out the door, away from home, constantly on deployments and working. So this one is going to be a very powerful lesson. And we're now in a situation where we do have two working parents, and it can be troublesome. That's why it's in the top 10 marital problems. That's why it's going on the list. But this lesson today is work-life balance in marriage. How to maintain balance and keep your relationship strong. That's right. I can't stress enough just how powerful this lesson is going to be and how much it's going to help you, because you won't realize it, but how much this probably is affecting your relationship. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Tom Cockrell, an accredited relationship coach with the Coaching Masters and the International Coaching Federation. That's right, I'm an accredited relationship coach. So let's get on with the lesson. If at any point you do enjoy the lessons, make sure you hit the thumbs up button and the subscription, and feel free to leave any information that you want to know down in the comments below, or just drop me an email in my email, which will be linked throughout and down in the description below, as well as my socials as well. You can always get me on the socials if you don't want to email. So, understanding work-life balance. So maintaining a healthy balance between work, responsibilities and personal life is crucial for a strong marriage. Without balance, one or both partners may feel neglected or overwhelmed. That is exactly right, ladies and gentlemen. At the end of the day, we do have to go to work. We've got to earn it, especially nowadays. It's not so much like, it's becoming a lot more common where two parents do have to go to work, especially when your children get a little bit older and childcare isn't so expensive. But it is absolutely crucial that we maintain that perfect work-life balance. So, what kind of struggles do we get with our work if we do not have a good work-life balance? Well, we get the overworking and bringing work stress home. We get lack of quality time with the partner. We get conflict between career demands and family responsibilities. And we get some emotional exhaustion impacting intimacy and communication. That's right, when we're absolutely knackered. This is just some of the things that affects us with working and being in our marriage, especially if we got, children and that takes a lot of work, a lot of effort, which in turn, those busy schedules disconnect husbands and wives so easily. And that's why it is in the top 10 common problems with married couples. So what effects can this have on your marriage? Well, it can in fact increase stress and resentment between partners. Absolutely. We can get emotional and physical disconnection. We can get less time for communication or shared activities, and we can get a strain on intimacy and trust. Exactly. So with these effects on your marriage life is going to be tricky. You are going to naturally drift apart, and this is what these lessons are about. It's about identifying the signs that are going to make us drift apart so we can find them, address them and fix them. If your marriage is having any of those points in effect in your marriage right now, then I'm going to share exactly how to improve that. If you're watching this video, then well done you for taking positive action towards your relationship, and I certainly hope these lessons do help you. My name is Tom Cockrell, the founder of CoupleCore Coaching. I am officially an accredited relationship coach by the Coaching Masters and International Coaching Federation. And if at any point you enjoy the videos, then please feel free to like the channel, hit the subscription and ring that notification bell, because I promise you, we are going to help you get to the bottom of saving your relationship and giving a better relationship for you. Thank you very much. So how do we improve work-life balance? Now, if you have seen me on any of my other videos, I will say this over and over again. And if you're going to watch another video, you will hear me say this again and again and again. But address the issue. Communication is absolutely key in marriage, and communication is normally the first thing to sort of fail before everything else starts failing and we start drifting off in all these different aspects of our life. So when you identify the issue and you see those effects, you must address the issue, because something is going wrong. And do you know what? You can't expect your partner to either, they might be on the same page and not even knowing that you're thinking the same, or they might not even know there is a problem with you. So therefore, addressing the issue is absolutely key. Setting boundaries between work and home life. That's right. Now, as I said, we all have to work. It's absolutely understandable. But what we need to do, we need to make sure we have those key times where you are At home, it is your family life. I mean, I'm going to use a fine example here. For me, if I'm working out and about throughout the day, my wife works into the evenings. The only time I'll see her is between 6 p.m. and 20 past 6 when I get home and she goes to work. Now, in that 20 minutes, we are going to have a nice dinner. We are going to have a conversation. It'll be me, my wife, and 3 children enjoying this time that we get as a family united before we have to go back to being at work and that. Which leads me on to prioritizing quality time with your partner. Yes, now as I just said, 20 minutes a day doesn't always cut it, but those days where I'm off on the day and the wife doesn't work during the day, we will go out for lunch, and you'll probably see it if you do follow my social media handles, my Instagrams and that. I do sort of post all the lunch dates that we go for, because it is absolutely important to make sure you have that quality time together. Communicate openly about work-related stress. That's right, work pisses us off sometimes, and sometimes it's nice to talk to your partner about it. I know sometimes you do not want to be the Debbie Downer, but you know, if you feel like you're bottling it up and you go silent, you're stonewalling, you don't want to talk to your partner, then open up. Tell them. They'll just to lighten the load. You're a team at the end of the day. I'm not saying that's all you should focus on and just constantly moan about work but if you have those stresses, talk to your partner, share the experience, because I'm sure they want to help you too, and they can do the same with their work for you, and you can be there for each other as a team, as a united front, taking on the battle of the man, so to speak. Sharing household and parent responsibilities fairly. That's right, I have done another lessons about parenting on its own subject and about the household responsibilities on another subject that will be in this playlist of top 10 marital problems, because it all goes hand in hand. So this is all down to you, the individuals, the couples. You have to talk to each other, communicate. That's one of my favorites. So this is all down to you about deciding what household responsibilities or parenting responsibilities are divided fairly, so you're not too overwhelmed. If someone's taking on so much of the pressures at work and at home, then how about the other partner trying to unleash some of that load? Remember, you're a team. Work together, help each other out, and take breaks to recharge together with fun activities. That's right. Now, this comes under the intimacy issues lesson that I've also done as well, about making time for fun activities. Spice it up, get something new and exciting, because sometimes, you know, real life can be so mundane that we get into a really bad routine of work, home, and sometimes, you know, that can like end up taking each other for granted and sort of start drifting off because you get so sick and tired of the same old routine. So make sure you have some form of adventure together. Either it could be just the two of you, it could be involving your children, going out for a walk, just mixing it up, whatever works best for you and your situation. So the tips for maintaining a work-life balance is set a no work rule during certain times, e.g. dinners or weekends. Like for me, dinners in my house are absolutely important to me. That's such a special moment. All 5 of us will sit around the dinner table, we'll conversate, there's no phones, we have a little bit of music on, and this is where we all really get that quality time together. And I hate it when we don't have a family dinner. Like if I'm like away working or the wife's working or something's come up, then it is such an important part of the day. So I suggest you get a nice family time, either with the whole family and just the two of you, because you've got to have your husband and wife time as well. Which leads on to make time for regular date nights. That's right. Like for me, daytime is probably the easiest time for me, because sometimes I work late into the night and the wife works evenings. So me and the wife will go out for a lot of lunch dates, especially when the kids are at school. So luckily for us, we've managed to sort of incorporate times where we do find together throughout the day, and we do make it a priority to have those dates. Support each other's career goals while maintaining relationship priorities. That's right. Now, I did say I'm military. You know, I'm an accredited relationship coach. Like all this, I couldn't have done without the lovely support of my darling wife, Stacey, and she has massively supported me and helped me through it. And I couldn't thank her enough. I couldn't praise her enough for how well she's done. And just that, in general, boosts our marriage, boosts our relationship. And for me, I'm more support her on our health activities during that. Like she's been trying to get a lot more healthier and lose weight. We've been working together on that and sort of supporting each other, because that's what it's about. We're a team, we're united. Again, another catchphrase you'll hear me say consistently, because I absolutely love it. Check in regularly about how each partner feels about the work-life balance. Exactly. If you feel like you are going down the dark road and you are starting to drift it off, check in. Check in regularly. Do it when you have your date nights. Do it when you have your family time, and just say, by the way, are you still happy with the way things are going? Does there need to be change? Can we enforce change? Now, I am all about, if things are going wrong and things aren't working, then you absolutely change it for the better. So make sure you communicate regularly with each other to find out, make sure everyone is still happy and healthy. Be mindful about how work affects your relationship and adjust if needed. Exactly, like I said, I used to be military, constantly out the door on deployments, etc., etc., and that led to me absolutely being sick to death of leaving my wife and children behind. I hated it, did not like that. Once I got married and had children, like, they became my top priority. So, and I made the adjustments, and now I'm a relationship coach. So definitely make the adjustments if you need it, because at the end of the day, your family's going to be there on your passing, on your deathbed. So make sure that you put them as your priority, whilst also being mindful that you do still need to earn money to bring into the family to make sure they've got what they need. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much if you have watched up to this bit. I've really enjoyed that lesson because, like I said, that one hits home to me as well. That's a very personal lesson. I'm hoping it can help you, ladies and gentlemen, back home, because that's what it's about at the end of the day. I want you to have an amazing relationship. I want you to be happy, because relationships are marriages and family. It's just one of the most beautiful things on this world, which will never ever change, and I just want that to thrive. But if you did enjoy this presentation, then please feel free to hit the thumbs up button in the description. I would certainly appreciate it. Thank you so much for giving me your time. Make sure you check out my social media handles down the description below, and feel free to drop me a message or a comment if you've got any questions at all. Have a fantastic rest of your day. Keep your relationship happy. Thank you very much.